What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again. Today I'm going to be doing another big huge pickup video, and actually I was at a swap meet, and sorry I couldn't take any footage there because my battery was dying, but I went there and I got a whole bunch of different stuff, so I'm going to show it to you guys right now. I got one Blu-ray and just like a whole swack of DVDs. So without further ado, we'll get started with the first Blu-ray, and it's actually a steelbook, and I can't believe I found the steelbook. I don't usually find like these Alliance ones anywhere. They are quite hard to find, I think. I don't know if they were like store exclusives or anything like that, but yeah, this is a Blu-ray steelbook, and that is for No Country for Old Men. Of course, this being the Coen Brothers movie. And I really like this steelbook design. Like it says, "You can't stop what's coming, No Country for Old Men." And it sells the backing card and everything, so I'm not going to take that off. But I will show you guys the inside artwork, and that's pretty much what it looks like. It says, "There are no clean getaways." And if I take out the disc here, there are no laws left. So there you go. There's the inside of the artwork. It's simple, but it does the trick. So definitely a super cool steelbook. It's not the nicest steelbook ever, but it's still really cool. So yeah, No Country for Old Men. And that was about it for the Blu-ray. So now we're going to get on to the DVDs now. And the first one is a newer one. I probably would have preferred to get this one on Blu-ray, but I kind of just settled for the DVD. It was pretty cheap, so I thought I'd get it. And that was Central Intelligence. The lights kind of reflecting off of that. Yeah, Central Intelligence. Like I said, unfortunately on DVD, but yeah, Central Intelligence, got this one. I like this movie, actually. I know a lot of people didn't really care for it. Some people said that, oh, it was a guilty pleasure. It's a fun movie. It's, you know, of course it's a movie starring Kevin Hart and The Rock in it. It's not going to be high art. It's not going to be Citizen Kane or anything like that. But I like this one. It was fun. It was pretty good. I'd say it's probably like an 8. Like, I had a lot of fun with this one. And it's definitely probably one of the better comedy movies. Well, not really. Kind of more of a spy comedy, I guess you could say. Like, it's got a lot of twists and turns and everything like that. Nothing is really what it seems. But this one has the code inside here, so I'm not going to show you guys. But I'll just show you two guys kind of like this, I guess. But it's got 2 discs, so it's got the movie disc and then the special feature disc. So yeah, Central Intelligence, I really like this one. Like I said, it's not the best movie ever. It's not the greatest movie ever made. It's not the most well-made movie ever made. But Central Intelligence, I had fun with it. I liked it. So thought I'd pick it up. And then this next one here, I believe, is a Stephen King movie. Or not a movie by Stephen King, but it's a Stephen King adaptation. And it's one that I don't usually see a whole lot. I know maybe in the States for you guys, it's probably everywhere. But not here in Canada. I barely see this one anywhere, so I thought I'd pick it up. And that is the New Line Platinum Series release of The Lawnmower Man. I really like this cover art, but I know the movie is not very good. But yeah, especially with, you know, those special effects and everything. I think that's pretty much all everybody talks about when somebody mentions The Lawnmower Man. It's kind of like the virtual reality aspect and the CGI. It's probably great for its day. I don't know if it was probably not very good for its day, but yeah, it's an early attempt at CGI. Obviously, CGI has improved, vastly improved since then. But Lawnmower Man, it's a Stephen King movie, I believe. So yeah, it's got a pretty nice interior. It's got a pretty nice cover art design and everything, but yeah. Lawnmower Man, Jeff Fahey, Pierce Brosnan. There's that one. And then this next one here, I kind of wanted to watch, so I thought I'd pick it up, and that was Inside Man. It's pretty common, but like I said, I wanted to watch it. Unfortunately, it is a Blockbuster disc right there, as you can see by the label right there. It says Blockbuster Video. And yeah, or no, this is Rogers. Never mind. This isn't Blockbuster. Rogers Video. Number 657. Fortunately, all those are closed down now. But, yeah, Inside Man, I wanted to watch it. Denzel Washington, Clive Owen, Jodie Foster. Directed by Spike Lee. Could be kind of cool. I think it's a heist movie. And yeah, it says a heist thriller like you'd never seen on the front cover. So yeah, Inside Man. Wanted to watch it. I'll probably check it out soon. And then this next one here is another horror one. I probably should have showed this one after Lawnmower Man. But it's a Clive Barker film, and that is Nightbreed. I'm pretty sure this one was really rare and out of print at some point, probably like maybe a year or two ago. This one was worth tons of money. Like it probably went upwards of like 50, 60 bucks on eBay. But it's really went down in price now. I believe it's only worth about like 15 bucks now. 10, 15 bucks. It's not worth like anything now. But it's still worth it to pick it up because it's a worthy horror title to add to my collection. And it's from Clive Barker, who created Hellraiser. And yeah, there's the inside and everything. It's another snap case. But yeah, Nightbreed. It was worth money at one point. Maybe it could be worth money some other time. But yeah, Nightbreed, if I pick it up to add to my horror collection, and because it was worth money. And then this next one here, I think was also worth money at one point, but I might have to check afterwards. Probably not anymore. And that is James Belushi and Charles Grodin in Taking Care of Business. There we go. One of the earliest Hollywood Pictures movies. I think Arachnophobia was the first one, and then this might have been like the second or third one. I'm not too sure, but it's definitely a very early Hollywood Pictures movie, as you can see right there, Hollywood Pictures. One of their earliest ones, and I don't know if it's one of their better ones, but it's complete and everything, and I decided to pick it up because it was worth money at one point, so yeah, probably worth picking up if you see it somewhere. And then this next movie is another one that I wanted to watch as well. And this is actually a movie by Matthew Vaughn, who recently did the Kingsman ones. I believe he did X-Men First Class as well. And that is Layer Cake. I believe this was his first movie. I think he produced Snatch. I could be mistaken. But Matthew Vaughn, he's a great director. And you know, you gotta love his movies. And yeah, from the producer of Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. So yeah, Matthew Vaughn did produce Snatch. So yeah, unfortunately the case is broken, but you know, I can fix that. But Layer Cake, I wanted to watch it. I hear it's pretty good. So yeah, I love Snatch and everything. It's a really great movie. And then this next one here, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, the Extreme Edition. Thought I'd pick it up because yeah, not too much to say about that one. And then this next one here, it's a classic. You have to have this one in your collection. And this is the remastered deluxe edition release of A Charlie Brown Christmas. I really like the slipcover as well. Like, not only is it like kind of sort of shiny, but if you look on the snow right here, it's actually like, I don't know, that probably doesn't pick up on the camera, but I have like little shiny like things on my hands. It's sparkly. So yeah, I got like sparkles on my fingers now. So yeah, Charlie Brown Christmas. I like this slipcover, and of course the short is a classic. You have to watch it every Christmas. You know, it's only 25 minutes. You have to watch it. It's great. I never was a huge fan of like Peanuts and Charlie Brown and Snoopy and all of that, but you know, some of them you have to pick up, like Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't know, like, it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I don't really know if that one's kind of worth picking up or anything. And, like, because I remember watching these in school and everything, these specials. Every holiday, like, I believe every Christmas we watched, you know, of course, a Charlie Brown Christmas. When Halloween came around, we watched It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, or I think it was every Thanksgiving or something. And then every Valentine's Day, they did the Valentine's Day one. I can't really remember what that one's called, but there was a Valentine's Day one. Like, it's not the one with the first kiss or whatever, but I'm trying to get those sparkles off my fingers. Not the one with the first kiss, but I believe there was another short that was like Valentine's Day related. I can't really remember, but I remember Charlie Brown Christmas, and It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown mostly. And this next one here, I can't believe I picked this one up. It was sealed. I couldn't help it. It was worth, I believe it was worth money as well. Spice World. Like I said, it's sealed. and it was worth money, and it's uncommon. I have to pick it up. I'm not the biggest fan of the Spice Girls. Like, Wannabe isn't too bad of a song. Like, it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, that one's not too bad, but if I pick it up, it was sealed. Alright, now on to another big pile here. Or, you know, the same pile. But this next one here, this one I have seen, and it is Kevin James in Paul Blart Mall Cop, the subject of many memes. It's an alright movie, I guess. It's definitely not up there with comedy greats, but it's corny. It was okay, I guess, but maybe I should rewatch it. I probably watched it when I was, like, younger, but yeah, it was okay, but I know there's a sequel to this one, and the sequel is supposed to be pretty bad, but yeah, Paul Blart Mall Cop, it was okay. You know, Kevin James isn't the greatest comedian ever, but it's Paul Blart Mall Cop. How could you go wrong? And then this next one here, kind of on a more serious note, and it is sealed. Somebody bought this one at HMV, and that is Munich. Yeah, the 2 for $30 deal at HMV. Remember when movies used to cost $15 at HMV? So you could get 2 for $30. But yeah, it's brand new. It's factory sealed. I hear it's supposed to be an excellent movie, so I thought I'd pick it up and watch it. I can't remember if there's like some sort of collector's edition for this one, but this is just the regular version of Munich. And then this next one here, Little Miss Sunshine. I hear this one is really good as well. I believe it's about, like, they're on their way to their daughter's beauty pageant or something like that. But I hear it's supposed to be really good. It's got an all-star cast. Greg Kinnear, Steve Carell, Toni Collette, Abigail Breslin, Alan Arkin. Got quite the cast, so I might have to check it out. I think it's got like 7.7 on IMDb or something like that. But yeah, Little Miss Sunshine. Thought I'd pick that one up to check it out. And then this next one here is another one that I have seen, and that is the 2-disc special edition release of The Hangover. This also coming with the unrated cut of the movie. This one is actually a pretty good movie. I wasn't really too keen on this one because, you know, like, it's a movie held in high regard and everything, and people just quote it constantly. And before watching this one, I was like, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't live up to the hype. Maybe it doesn't. But I watched it. Towards the end, it got funny. But throughout the whole movie, it was pretty fast-paced. And it was really interesting just trying to see how they got out of all these situations. And they're trying to piece together their night when they got hungover and everything. Like, they're trying to put together the pieces, try and find all this evidence and everything of the night previous, and it was really funny. I really enjoyed The Hangover. If you guys have not seen this one yet, definitely recommend watching it, but I'm pretty sure you guys probably have seen it. But this one comes with 2 discs. I'm sure this digital code probably doesn't work anymore, but there's the unrated disc, and then there's the theatrical disc, and it also comes with special features and the digital copy, so it is a pretty loaded disc. And yeah, Hangover, I enjoyed this one. I still have to get around to the other 2, but yeah, I like the first one. And then this next one here, I do own the extended edition for, and I thought I'd pick up the theatrical version just to maybe watch the 2 versions and just kind of compare them. And this is the special edition of Mel Gibson in The Patriot. Haven't seen this yet. I know, kind of have to get around to watching it. That is awful cover art, by the way. The extended edition has way better cover art than Mel Gibson's head taking up like 75% of the cover. But I still have to watch this one. It's just this one is so long. It's like 165 minutes. But don't worry, I'll get around to checking it out. I like Roland Emmerich's movies. I think they're just kind of cornball good movies. But I think everybody holds this one in high regard as a legitimately good movie. But that is The Patriot. And then this next one is not high art at all, and that is Ice Cube and Natasha Henstridge in John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars. This is, I believe, the last movie that John Carpenter did before he kind of moved on to, like, really weird TV stuff and that. Like, he kind of just did, like, a couple TV movies, and that's about it. I don't think he's really directed any high-profile movies since Ghost of Mars. Which, that's kind of sad. I really do want to see John Carpenter make a comeback. His movies are all excellent. I wish he kind of did have a little bit more involvement with the new Blumhouse Halloween. I really enjoyed that one. I thought that one was excellent. And like I said, I wish he had a little bit more involvement. I wish he kind of had a little bit bigger of a role in production. But maybe he'll come back when they do the sequel. Maybe he'll be, you know, a producer or a writer. Because I think he just like composed the music and was like an executive producer on it. But Ghost of Mars, I haven't seen it. So there's that. And then this next one here, we got some J-horror right here. So some Japanese horror. And this is Ju-on, which is pretty much the Japanese Grudge. I still like to watch this one because I have seen the American, well, the American version is now called Ju-on. It's called The Grudge. This one's called Ju-on. But I've seen The Grudge. The Grudge is not very good, actually. I never liked that one. But this one, I probably have to check out. Looks pretty creepy. So, yeah, Ju-on. This next one is one I know, like, next to nothing about. And, yeah, King Solomon's Mines. I believe this one was also rare and out of print. I'm going to have to check all these when I'm done filming this video, but yeah, the Indiana Jones ripoff from the early 80s. Obviously, Indiana Jones is the better movie, but King Solomon's Mines could be a good cheesy time. It's a canon movie, so I'll probably give it a shot. And then we have another horror remake, I guess. Well, last one I showed was the original film, but this is a remake, and that is 13 Ghosts. The original film from William Castle, I believe, is the original one, and then this is 13 Ghosts, or 13 in Ghosts. I hate it when movies use numbers in the title. That's so stupid. Like, they have, like, 7 is, like, the 7 in, and, like, Taken 3, they spell it as TAK3N, and it's, like, TAK 3, and then this one is 13 Ghosts, but it's got 13 instead of the second T and the first E, so it's 13 in Ghosts. What a stupid title, but yeah. And then this next one I've seen, and I actually enjoy this one. This one is a pretty good comedy movie, and that is Michael Keaton and Annie McDowell in Multiplicity. You know, Michael Keaton goes and he clones himself, and then he gets into all these kind of like hijinks and everything. It's a really fun movie. I'd recommend watching this one kind of on like a lazy Sunday. It's a good rainy day movie. I like this one. And yeah, it just basically Michael Keaton clones himself. Hijinks ensue. But yeah, Multiplicity, I enjoyed it. It's a pretty fun movie. And then this next one here is another one starring John Travolta, and that is The General's Daughter. I don't know anything about this one, so if you guys have seen it, leave a comment down below. But it was complete and everything, and it actually still has the original, like, kind of back catalog book underneath there. You can get, like, a free Paramount DVD or whatever, but, yeah. And then this next one, I got a whole bunch of horror movies. I didn't know I got so many, but this is the unrated version of The Ruins. I hear this one's actually supposed to be not too bad. And it's the unrated one. You kind of have to watch the unrated versions of all the horror movies, provided, like, you know, they're not too long. Some of them, I believe, are, like, super long. But this one, it's only an hour and a half. Could be kind of cool. So, yeah, The Ruins. I believe, oddly enough, Ben Stiller was an executive producer on this one. So, yeah, really odd fact about that one. And then this next one here is another remake, and that is Footloose from, I believe, like a couple, no, actually, 8 years ago. It was not a couple years ago. 8 years ago, I believe. Yeah, 2011. And, of course, the original Footloose is an 80s classic. You know, you got Holding Out for a Hero, all the Kenny Loggins songs, you know, Footloose. You know, Kenny Loggins was basically the king of the 80s in terms of music for movie soundtracks and everything. However, I don't believe this one is supposed to be any good. Especially, you can't replace John Lithgow as the preacher dad, and they got Dennis Quaid. But yeah, and I believe Miles Teller is in this movie as well. But yeah, Footloose. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's decent. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Of course, I've seen the original one, but yeah. And then the next one here I got is Broken Lizard Super Troopers. I believe they did a sequel, I believe, last year. And I don't think that one did very well. Like, I don't really think a whole lot of people watched that one, but yeah, here's the first Super Troopers. And I'm gonna like reach around to the other side here. But next one here, I actually should have showed this one after Pop Art Mall Cop because it's a movie with pretty much the exact same premise. It's a mall cop, and that is Observe and Report, starring Seth Rogen. Like I said, it's pretty much Pop Art Mall Cop, except it's like R-rated. But both of these movies, I think, came out around the same time, like 2009, 2008 or so. And yeah. There's this whole big phenomenon that's pretty much called twin films, I believe, and it's basically movies with similar premises that come out around the same year as each other, and Observe and Report and Pop Art Mall Cop are examples of that, as well as like Deep Impact and Armageddon and everything. But yeah, this one actually comes with the widescreen and the full screen version. Ooh, remember when DVDs used to have full screen? Not anymore, which is good, but yeah. And then this next one here is actually a really cool, like, special edition. This is the 30th anniversary edition release of Midnight Express. And it comes in this, like, really thick box here. And when you pull everything out, you have, of course, the DVD here. And there's nothing really special inside the DVD case. But you also get this book called The Making of Midnight Express by director Alan Parker. And this is really cool. It kind of looks like script pages, as well as on the back here as well, and it's a really big book here. I'll just show you guys a little bit. It's got some pictures and everything, and yeah, it's a really cool release here. So just trying to put all this back here. So yeah, Midnight Express 30th anniversary edition, and we only have a few left. So next one here is the unrated cut of Grandma's Boy. I haven't seen it, so if you guys have seen it, leave a comment down below. I believe this one was supposed to come with like a slipcover, but not this release. And another one that, actually this one I don't know anything about, besides the fact that the Farrelly brothers directed this one, and that is The Heartbreak Kid. I believe this is a remake of the original one starring Charles Grodin from the late 70s. But yeah, it's a movie directed by the Farrelly brothers, which Peter Farrelly just won for Best Picture for Green Book, so good for him. And two more here, another 80s movie here, which is one of the only ones I think I actually haven't seen, and that is Just One of the Guys. It looks pretty bootleg-ish, but actually it is from Columbia, and, well, Sony, I guess you could say. And this one is actually complete. It still has the scene selection and everything in it, but it's an 80s comedy. Kind of have to get around to that one soon. And then last but not least, we have The River Wild. I believe I tried watching this one time, and I don't think I really cared for it, but I might have to watch it. It does sound good because it's kind of like a heist movie, but it's on like a river and that. So yeah, The River Wild, might have to check this one out sometime. Anyway though guys, that is about it for this monster swap meet haul. There you go. Actually, we can take a picture of, or we can take a thumbnail picture of this right now. Just making sure I'm not showing any of the titles, but I can be like, wait, actually. There we go. This is just a huge swap meet monster haul right here. So yeah, actually we'll just move this out of the way. So yeah, anyway though guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching, so be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well. Anyway though guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Alright guys, I'm just at my computer right now, just checking those 3 movies that I mentioned, and I wanted to see how much they were worth on eBay. So I'm taking a look at Nightbreed right now, and not too much. Like, this is a Warner Archive release, so obviously this one's not going to be worth anything. This one is the Scream Factory release, but here is my version of it. It's with the snapper case. But this one, it's only worth $14.99, but look at that though. Out of print. So yeah, definitely pretty cool. And yeah, this one is foreign. This one down here, $12.99, $14.99. So it seems to be worth around like 15 bucks, but not as much as it was worth at one point in time. But still, really good that I got that. Alright, now taking a look at Taking Care of Business. So this is pretty much the exact same release that I have. This one's sealed though. Only $11.26, so it's, but here's $78.31. But, you know, this one says brand new though. But, yeah, this one, it's not worth anything anymore. Which, James Belushi seems to be pretty huge on top of that tiny little car. But, yeah. Oh no, that's UK import, never mind. But it seems to be only worth about 11 bucks. Wah wah. But oh man, look at Spice World. I should have kept it sealed, but I don't know. I couldn't. I just had to open it. $60 going down here, but even an open copy, $60. $129.95, rare musical comedy. $49.95, the Spice Girls movie Rare, for 50 bucks. You know, even like bootlegs are going for 70. $134.95 sealed, 65. Jackpot.